The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hey, you already know who it is. It's your favorite puppet host, Alito, and you're watching Charged Up Top 10 here on Access Nashua.
Oh, it's about that time. Oh, let me stop. You already know what it is. I'm your boy ys.young Spazz. That's right, the voice of the indie artist, and let everybody know who's hot and who's not. And this right here is your favorite independent music video countdown, Charge Up Top 10. All right, it's time to recap on the top 3 videos of last week, because you know they was fire. They was shutting it down, taking no names, man. They went against a whole nother 7 videos to prove that they was the top 3 on the countdown. So it's time to recap on that countdown, starting now. We back. You already know what it is. Like I said, I'm your boy ys.young Spazz, the voice of the indie artist. Let everybody know who's hot and who not. It's Charge Up Top 10 recap episode. But now, like I said, we're going to recap with the top 3 videos, starting with my guy. That's right, Mr. Melodic, featuring Megastar, shutting it down all the way from Massachusetts to Chicago with Lose It, coming in at number 3. That video right there is fire. It is taking no names. Mr. Melodic, we see you working. You got a lot of shows coming up. You guys need to check him out. Follow that man right there. Mr. Melodic and Megastar are all their social medias. That was our number 3 video, Lose It. Now, let's talk about the man himself. That's right, my bro VASJAN back on the countdown, right? With Jay Guapo, One Smoke, video's fire, it's shutting it down, doing his thing. So remember, if you ever in the town or you out of town, look for that VASJAN flyer. They be doing their thing, shutting it down, shows is going crazy. Big up to you guys right there. All right, now, let's talk about this number 1 video right here, my guy, right? Listen. He's still here with us today. He was in a bad accident. I keep telling you guys, check him up, check on him. My guy, Hitter Castro with Body Calling. Listen, the video's fire. Hitter Castro, you always hit him with them dance hall vibes. You know what I mean? And you do it in a way like nobody else can do it. So big up to you, Hitter Castro. Remember, follow my guy, Hitter Castro, at all his social medias. Now, that was our top 3 videos of last week. Now, before we get to this exclusive video right here, let's check out these 2 fun facts we have of hip-hop. Now, I don't know if you know, all right? But listen, Nas, my man Nas, if I ruled the world, let me stop. But Nas did co-write Will Smith's hit single, Getting Jiggy With It. Nah, 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 nah. Now, that song right there went to get Will to win a Grammy, all right, for that song, Getting Jiggy With It. So yes, best believe Nas got his reputation too with his Grammy winning for writing that song for Will Smith, Getting Jiggy With It. I know y'all remember that shit. But now, for the last fun fact we got right here, my guy CeeLo Green. That's right, we're singing backup vocals for TLC's Waterfalls. That's something you probably didn't even know about. My guy CeeLo been doing this thing. CeeLo Green, big up to you. Big up to you, TLC. Rest in peace, you know what I mean? But now let's jump into this brand new song right here, right now. My guy, VASJAN, with Strip. I'm gonna go to the strip club tonight, ayy.
It's Vans, baby. I just pull up with a drink. I wanna drink the whole fifth. I just pull up with my gang. I'm at the mall about to flip. Make her act, spinning fast. He heard up, do the dash. I need some love right now. Don't leave her ass in the past. I just pull up with a drink. I wanna drink the whole fifth. I just pull up with my gang. I'm at the mall about to flip. Make her act, spinning fast. He heard up, do the dash. I need some love right now. Don't leave her ass in the past. Take a shot, Henny. I got a show in the VIP. Make a band, Blaney. She got a blonde on her lip. Twist it up, Benny. She got her eyes on the prize. Blowing my phone with the lies. Hitting me up to go live. Eating chicken with some fries. And no, my jeans do not crease. I got van back in Greece. So talk to me for the keys. Talk to me for the G's. And no, I don't keep ones. If you're hitting on my phone, better be hot like the sun. I just pull up with a drink. I wanna drink the whole fifth. I just pull up with my gang. I'm at the mall about to flip. Make her act, spinning fast. Hit her up, do the dash. I need some love right now. Don't leave her ass in the past. I just pull up with a drink. I wanna drink the whole fifth. I just pull up with my gang. I'm at the mall about to flip. Make her act, spinning fast. Hit her up, do the dash. I need some love right now. Don't leave her ass in the past. Haters be mad at me, cause I got all the sauce. Haters be hella weak, but never taking a loss. The money play hide and seek. I got bands recross, breaking our Snapchat streak. Ghosting her, what's the cost? I just pull up with a drink. I wanna drink the whole fifth. I just pull up with my gang. I'm at the mall about to flip. Make her act, spinning fast. Hit her up, do the dash. I need some love right now. Don't leave her ass in the past. I just pull up with a drink. I wanna drink the whole fifth. I just pull up with my gang. I'm at the mall about to flip. Make her act, spinning fast. Hit her up, do the dash. I need some love right now. Don't leave her ass in the past.
We back. You already know the vibes. We are here shutting it down. 2 exclusive guests in the building. But before we get into that, that right there was VASJAN Strip shutting it down. All right? VASJAN, the artist, also known as the promoter. But now, we got him in the building himself, back for another exclusive interview. And he brought OD vibes. You know the vibes in the building. All right, listen, VASJAN, my homie, thanks for coming. You guys, thanks for coming down. I know your schedules are busy. You run around show after show after show, event. So let's talk about it, all right? I want to know first of all, I want to ask VASJAN, that event you just did for like sneakers or something with the
It was Mass Collective.
Mass Collective. What happened there?
It was like a networking event. We had different brands come at one place, and it was pretty dope. It had like 40 vendors, so shout out to everybody who pulled up.
Yep, shout out to the vendors out there, man. Listen, I seen y'all pull up. It looked dope. I didn't have the pleasure of going, but I was watching. I'm there like, yo, that's dope.
You always support it, man. I appreciate it.
So how did that come along with like everybody? How did everybody start reaching out and coming together to do that event?
So I had one of the vendors that usually comes to my events, so he brought that idea to me to do like a show with different vendors and networking event. So I was with it, and we got a place, and we had a lot of vendors, like sneakers, t-shirts, and other stuff, and everybody came together.
That's what's up, man. I really appreciate it. That was for the culture right there, my brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
So like, boy, OD vibes with you. Listen, we see you at the events, you know what I mean? You always making sure everything's running smoothly. So like, how did you and VASJAN come together?
Well, we met at like one of the shows, actually Ron Sueno, and also just connecting because I manage artists as well. So we were like in contact texting about like artists, and like one of my artists is performing at the show. And then from there, like just, connecting, and like I liked what Vaz was doing. I liked also just being involved in my like area, New England, and so I'm like, dream team makes the team work. Like I would definitely love, to work with Vaz so that we can both like, make Boston.
Prosper, exactly. positive moves, because like I seen you guys falling together, a couple other people, you know what I mean, who's always there with you guys and always like supporting, you know what I mean, and everybody has their own entity, but together you guys is like one big team and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
we've been following each other for a long time, but we never like actually connected to one show. So it was maybe like a year and a half ago that we really like started to work.
A year and a half. Listen, you both know that's like a legendary time in there because some people can't work with other people. You know what I mean? They get aggravated, frustrated. Some people don't put in as much work as the other people. But as every event I've been seeing and little, like all these, like not just show events, like your vendors events and stuff like that, you guys always have each other's back. That's what's up, bro.
All the vibes is, the best stage manager.
It's the vibe, y'all. You gotta get with it.
Working, always on time, always.
So like, so now, what is the next step for VASJAN? Because the last time we had you here, right, you told us you're gonna be doing more shows, linking up with more artists and stuff like that, and we see that's in progress. Like that's like, you know what I mean? Blue check, Instagram, congratulations, you know what I mean? By the way, you know what I mean? It's a big step for artists, you know what I mean? And even for the team to have you see him doing it, it's like, yo, you know what I mean? And you're like, yo, the team was there with me, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So how was that for you?
So, I'm still in progress, still making connections, still doing shows, still dropping music, so it's just a never-ending process, we gotta keep going.
Yep, I think the last time you was here, I said, Mr. Make the Connections, because you're making all the connections.
Yeah, I remember that episode was only about the connections.
Yeah, all about connections. So like, OD, so like, how did you fall into this as like an individual, as yourself? Like, how did this become, like, was you just like, you know what I mean, one day, 16, 17, like, yo, I like working with the artists and it kept growing?
So, first, I'm an artist first. So like I've been making music since I was young and stuff. And so like when I was like my senior year of high school, freshman year of college, so about like 5 years ago, that's when I started like performing, doing like shows a little bit. And so like I said, like I have a passion for music. So like this is what I love to do for real.
Okay.
So yeah. So after, performing and stuff, I kind of got like an idea of like how it is to perform and stuff like that, and just kind of like, in a sense, how like music kind of works a little bit. So from there, I started managing artists, like locally in my town, Hyde Park. And it's just like reiterating, shout out Hyde Park. And it's just reiterating again, like, like looking out for where I come from, like looking out for the artists where I come from as well. So yeah, from there, I believe in organization, and I feel like planning is important. So I feel like what I do in a sense with stage management and stuff, that's like stuff that I do, kind of. So like,
So I do this.
Yeah, I do this. So it's just kind of like also just like looking at the bigger picture. So that's kind of like why I do this kind of, and like where I kind of started and stuff.
I see you working.
And she's being humble because she been going, doing shows in New York. She been doing
I'll be
other states.
Like,
but
I'll be seeing y'all working.
She's an artist first.
So like, VASJAN, this song, Why Baby, where did this come from? Like, how did it start for you? Like,
that was the first song I ever recorded.
Yeah.
So it was like 2020, I think. And
it's one of those things you threw in the vote, right?
yeah, and like everybody liked it. I thought it was a little short, so I wasn't sure if I wasn't gonna drop it or not. But I feel the beat was cool.
Listen,
and
for
the
a
hook
song,
was catchy. So.
For a song being out now, you dropped it 2022, right? And you said you were 20, right? 2020, right? So times change with music. Like people, I can't remember who was rapping in 2020 to right now, because I'm pretty sure we had some songs we was all rocking our head to and be like, oh shit, I remember that song. It was 2 years ago, but what happened to that artist? For you to have that ability of like a self, you know what I mean? Like self-created to make something 2 years ago and it still be rocking now. You doing something right, my brother. You know what I mean?
No,
you get what I'm saying? So like, how did that like start off as your first song for you? Like, why did you like do it with the Why Baby?
Before I started doing music, I always knew that I was gonna go for club vibes, club beats, and I feel like that was a perfect, club beat. It's bouncy and stuff. So.
But why the Why Baby?
Why Baby?
Why Baby?
I just put that title because it's catchy. Instead of being Why Baby, I just put Why Baby.
Yeah,
so.
nah, listen, man. I got family, like I told you before, I got family members, and all we do all day when we look at each other, Why Baby, like we on the phone talking to a girl, Why Baby, then we look at each other, we know we talking about VASJAN's song, like, you know what I mean? It's something that it's a catchy, and it's not just catchy, it's something that like a lot of people use. A lot of people say baby, a lot of people say why, why baby, you know what I mean? So it's good, it's really good. So So like, what would be the next step for VASJAN and OD Vibes?
The next step is next week we have another show around
Shut it down.
Suno.
Right.
So we're gonna be there, and then I have other shows coming up that we're working together, and then
Listen,
just
I
new
can't
music
wait.
dropping. So.
Can't
Right.
wait for the summer.
And also,
Can't wait for the
seriously, summertime is gonna be a banger.
Oh,
like
man.
seriously, I might just be in my own drop top, bumping my baby. You feel me?
My baby, that's what I'm saying.
Seriously, and
For
also
real.
like working with artists. There's a lot of artists that we have in collaboration. So trying to like do artist development. Help them like also. When they're on stage, knowing how to perform and understanding for their future also as well when they go and do big shows. And also, eventually in the future doing big shows as well that we're gonna do like festivals and stuff,
Because OD does like everything has to do with artists, how to get them on stage and like everything about promotion and how to develop them. And we work with a lot of artists at each show. We have a lot of
I
openers
definitely
and
see
stuff,
the
so.
switch up. Female artists, male artists, like all different types of genre of music. You guys
different
really
areas.
work. Yeah.
Bob's connects them
Yeah.
with Philadelphia. We
You
just had
guys-
someone from Louisiana
Yeah,
last
yesterday.
night.
Yeah,
You guys
came all the way
literally
from-
have made the connections not just for yourselves but for these other people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys really have put on for the culture, and not just the culture for the Boston culture. You put on for the culture of hip hop. You know what I mean? For the people who's like street, mid-level, or just likes rocking the beat, they can all vibe out together when they come to one of you guys' shows or the shows together. You know what I mean? It's something that everybody needs to be looking out for. It's when you see VASJAN, OD Vibe on the flyer, you need to find out when that show's gonna be.
If you see our names on the flyer, pull up. It's
Pull
gonna
up.
be a good time.
vibes only.
Pull up, baby. That's how
Pull
we
up.
doing it.
Pull up and
Pull up and
ride.
ride.
Pull up and ride. So, like, so, usually I ask people, what would you give advice and stuff like that. So, like, let's say we have somebody who's, like, almost on the same path as you, different place and stuff like that, and they fall into, like, a clutch where they're stuck, they don't know what's the next move to do, how to keep pushing. What would you tell them to keep them going?
I'll just tell them to, stay focused. Don't focus on any negativity, any negative comments, and just do whatever you want to do.
Keep
But
pushing.
definitely, if you're doing something in music or any other, entertainment field, just keep making connections again.
You making Mr. Connections. My God.
It's all about the connections.
It's OD vibes, girl. Okay. So, like, you know what I mean? Like you said, you do the management and stuff like that, and I know that must be like a headache to deal. Like, I get a headache dealing with like two of my sisters. I got two sisters, they give me a headache. Like, you know what I mean? And I could imagine dealing with so many artists and so many different people, so many people just calling you to like, hey, can you do this? And then you don't even hear from them again. And you're like, hey, I spoke to you 6 months ago or something. Like, what would you tell somebody in your field how to stay focused to deal with all these artists?
I would say definitely connecting back to like passion and just remember like the overall, like I said again, bigger picture, and understanding that it takes patience, and like patience can lead you a long way. So sometimes when there's a holdup, there's a reason for the holdup, but just continue thinking about the brighter side so that like the brighter side can come.
There you go. I make the dark side to the bright light that was coming. All right, so like VASJAN, I want you to let everybody know where to contact you at and find you out for social media.
Just make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's VASJAN. And make sure you check out my music on YouTube under VASJAN. Why Baby is out now, my last song.
OD Vibe, let them know. Drop it on them.
Okay, yeah, you can also find me on Instagram, OD Vibes. You can also find me on YouTube, OD Vibes.
OD Vibes, VASJAN in the building. Listen, we about to jump into that Why Baby. All right, right now, for my boy VASJAN in the building. He's shutting it down. Why Baby on the Charge Up Top 10 Countdown. Let's go.
Hold up, baby, why you do me like that? Roll up, I need the balance of the pack. Wait up, about to hit the bank for the rack. They be talking all that shit, but they know where I'm at. Baby, yeah, you know it's fast, baby. I can teach you something, put you in my class, baby. First place, lady, never coming last, lady. NFL, baby, throw it like I'm Tom Brady. Put some sauce on my name, like you mean it. Money in the air, got her feeling, yeah. Kush got me high, I'm on Venus. Yeah, got me spinning bands up at Neiman's. Hold up, baby, why you do me like that? Roll up, I need the balance of the pack. Wait up, about to hit the bank for the rack. They be talking all that shit, but they know what I'm at. Baby, yeah, you know it's VASJAN, baby. I can teach you something, put you in my class, baby. First place, lady, never coming last, lady. NFL, baby, throw it like I'm Tom Brady.
Oh man, we back. You already know what that was. That was an exclusive interview. OD Vibes and VASJAN in the building, also known as the artist and the promoter. That was his brand new hit single, which came out in 2020. He just released it now. Why Baby? Fire video. All right, it's time for that Charge Up Top 10 news, because you know we got the drama and the gossip and what is going on. Now, Dr. Dre did admit during the interview that the NFL did make minor changes to their performance, because I know y'all see the drama going on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole nine. Everybody's saying that the NFL didn't want Eminem to take a knee and all this other stuff. That had nothing to do with it. What they did change was Kendrick Lamar's lyrics when the beginning of his song, when he said, if Pyrus and Crips all got along, they probably had me down by the end of the song, which I don't know why they would change that, because that's actually something real positive. You should have probably left that part alone, because Kendrick Lamar letting you know he not with the gang shit, but if they did get along, he'd be down with y'all, because we all here together. Shout out to you, Kendrick Lamar, and shout out to you, Dr. Dre, for always telling the truth. Now, let's talk about Nick motherfucking Cannon, all right? Nick Cannon has wrote a song, that's right, to Mariah Carey, honoring her, the ex-relationship, and he admits during an interview that the song he did write is explaining how he grew and he learned a lot from Mariah, which, you know what, Nick, my guy, it takes a lot as a man to sit there and say maybe you was the one who sort of messed up the relationship and you learned from the past history you have with Miss Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? But if I was you, I would have never left Mariah Carey. She bad. Shout out to you. Big up to you guys. Now, let's talk about this craziness. All right? A struggling rapper named Spazz. Not Biggie Smalls, rest in peace, but a struggling rapper named Spazz was arrested after jumping Diddy's fence and running through Diddy's backyard. He got tackled right away. They handcuffed him. Less than an hour he was out. Unfortunately, a couple months ago when that happened to Eminem, it wasn't so easy. The guy actually made it into his living room. Eminem had to call for security. The motherfuckers was sleeping. You need to hire yourself some new security. The motherfuckers was sleeping. They tackled a man, brought him out, had him arrested. So, back to you guys. Now, let's talk about this craziness, because you know this shit a little crazy right here. And everybody talking about it, we know about it, I know you know about it. But at a Justin Bieber's after party and stuff like that, you know what I mean? 4 people was shot. And Kodak Black, Sniper Gang, he was shot. He's doing okay for right now, you know what I mean? Him and Drake was spotted a little bit after that. But yo, my brother, you gotta stay out of the light. You got a bunch of haters out there. You is the Kodak Black, and your music do rock along for centuries. Gonna be out there for years. People gonna remember you, but you gotta stay alive with us here to give us brand new music, brand new Kodak Black. We wanna hear more from you, Mr. Kodak Black. All right? Now, that's almost all the time we got for you guys today, but we do want to let you know exclusively that there is the Jose Lito comic out. You can check out his website at www.puppetwave.com. It's only about, I think it was about like 1,000 copies of the Puppet comic book for Jose Lito. Check it out. Hit him up on the website at www.puppetwave.com. Also, check out his tour. We got his tour up on the wall, you know what I mean? He gonna be doing this thing. Shout out to you, Jose Lito. And now, if you are, hey, watch out. If you charge down, get charged up, because we out of here. Hey, what's up? Cool. Oh, hey, oh.
preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.